Today's art project is about pointillism. Pointillism is a style of painting made out of dots or points that seem to blend together when looked at from a distance. In the late 1800s, the French painters Paul Signac and Georges Seurat developed the pointillism style of painting. Let's take a look at the pine tree at Saint-Tropez by Paul Signac. It looks like a colorful tree, but if I take a closer look at the leaves of the tree, we see that there are dots of warm colors like yellow and red for the lighter areas of the tree, and cooler colors like green and blue for the shadowy areas of the tree. All of these dots blend together to make a unified picture. One of the most famous paintings of pointillism is A Sunday on La Grande Jatte by Georges Seurat. I have included a link to a high-resolution image of this painting so that we can have a closer look. This image comes from Google Arts and Color. Georges Seurat painted a scene where people gathered on a nice day in the park, just like the title suggests. I'm going to use the zoom in tool, and I'm just going to look at this woman with child right in the middle. Just like the tree, we see not one single stroke of paint, but many dots of paint. So on what looks like a pink skirt, we actually see many dots of pink and even red and even yellow and white. And in the shadowy area, we see dots of blue and green mixing in there as well. Take a look at the child who seems to have a white hat on, but in the shadowy area, again, we see dots of different colors, cooler colors like green and blue. Same with this umbrella. Again, we see warmer colors that create a vibrant look in her umbrella. I see red, yellow, and some blue, but I see more cooler colors where the shade is going over her umbrella. Dots of blue, green, and maybe what looks like black. All of these dots blend together to make a grand picture. This also offers the street view, which is actually the museum view, which should give you an idea of just how large this painting is, and it's all made out of dots. So for this art project, we are going to create a pointillism tree and a pointillism umbrella just using markers. I'm using the Crayola Classic set, but any markers will do. I do want to advise that you look for broad tip markers, the kind that make a nice thick line. These markers will also make a nice thick dot. If you use the skinnier markers, which are known as fine tip markers, you're going to get tiny dots that are hard to work with. So I would avoid fine tip markers or pens for this project. That being said, let's get started.